you see chosen ones, empaths, yeah. The narcissist, they make out they don't have feelings, they don't have empathy. Yeah, it's true, but they're not stupid. They're not stupid, right? That's one thing they're not stupid. They know when they're making you miserable. They're not idiots. They know. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not excusing their behavior or trying to... It's natural for you to feel defeated. It's natural for you to feel like this narcissist has got one over on you. It's natural. You've got to ride it out, you know? You've got to ride it out, and it's easier said than done. I'm not disputing that. But hopefully from this message, you'll gain some sort of clarity, and it will maybe shed a different light on the situation, right? And what you got to think is, right, this person, during the love bomb, the thing you're still addicted to, you're still addicted to the love bomb. You're still addicted to that fake mask. But that stuff was an illusion. This person actually resents you. They've always resented you. They've always wanted what's bad for your life. And this is, you may not believe it, but this was prior to them even meeting you. That's the type of person they are. That's the type of stuff they've done throughout their lives. So when they met you, they saw you vibrant, passionate, full of energy, you know, loving, caring. And it makes them feel, doesn't make them feel right within their spirit. So they want to disturb your spirit. They can't understand how someone can be loving, how someone can even love them. So when they see someone love them, they want to inflict pain and misery and make them miserable just like they are. You've got to understand, they want to make you as miserable as they are. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. But once you know you're dealing with this individual, right? If you're still in the relationship, right? Or they're still around your vicinity and stuff like that, whatever. You know, they come into your life to make you miserable. Like every day, when you're trying to build them up, they're going to tear it down. It's what they do. They lie, they cheat, they steal. They know these are wrong things. They're not stupid. They know they're wrong. They know they shouldn't do it. But it's what satisfies them. You're dealing with someone who functions from the demonic realm. Or let me break it down. They're functioning from that negative side. They're functioning from those negative tendencies that actually suffice their appetite. That's what makes them get going. That's what makes them get into gear. Bringing destruction, bringing pain, bringing sorrow. Makes them probably even feel sexually aroused. You might think I'm getting a bit far-fetched, but it's true. You know, murderers and stuff actually get sexual satisfaction of murders. So when you break it down with a narcissist, them bringing destruction and all these toxic things that we know. We've watched numerous videos. We know this stuff, yeah? We know what they're about. This brings them satisfaction. So basically, as simple as it is, the title of the video, they know you're miserable. The narcissist knows they make you miserable. They know it, and it satisfies them. And it makes them feel so comfortable and proud and like they're winning. And this is why we have to combat it. We have to say to ourselves, hold on a minute. I didn't know you 5 years ago. I didn't know you 10 years ago. Or even if I did know you, we weren't in a loving relationship. Yeah? Who the hell are you to me? You're nothing but a weirdo. You're nothing but a sadistic, twisted weirdo who come into my life to bring destruction and pain in my life. You plotted on me to bring destruction and pain. You pretended to befriend me. You pretended to be my lover. You pretended to be someone who I could rely on, only to tear it down in front of my eyes. You know, that's what you pretended to be. You was a counterfeit soulmate. You was not my divine counterpart. You never was. You was never my lover. You know? You was never my mother. You was never my father, you were never, whatever situation it is, they were never that. They had a whole plan and a whole aim just to make you miserable. And they know they make you miserable. And if we know together collectively that it satisfies them making you miserable, it's okay to be miserable. But how are we going to combat this now? If we've got this weirdo in this world, right? We've got this weirdo in our lives, might be bound by children. You know, we might have such close ties like a family member, something like that. But like, if we know their intention is to make us miserable, how are we going to combat it? We're going to combat it by dealing the hand that's dealt, right? We've been dealt this hand, like a game with these lot. We've been dealt this hand, okay? And we're going to have to make do with it. And just like in poker, sometimes you have to bluff. Yeah? In poker, you need to bluff, right? I'm not an expert poker player. I don't even play poker, but I know that you bluff in poker, right? And it's all about making out that you're okay. And I've broke down in other videos how they're trying to make out they're okay. They're always trying to make out they're okay. Oh, I'm with a new supply. Oh, I'm speaking to someone new. Look at me. Like, trying to make you miserable. So why don't we just call their bluff, yeah? And we bluff too. If we can get over the hill of wanting them back in our lives, if you're already part that way where you think, you know what, they've done too much wrong for me to forgive them. They've done too much wrong for me for them to be let back in my lives. But I'm still hurting over the love bomb. I'm still missing them. I'm still thinking, how can someone do this to me? Then we've got to look as happy as anything. We've got to look like we've got our stuff together. Yeah? We've got to look like we're with it. You know? We've got to be on stage. We got to put in a performance of a lifetime. Because the more that we show them that we're perfectly fine, it's the answer that you need. And I'm not telling you not to embrace your feelings. Embrace you're authentic. You're an empath. You're someone that does have feelings. You're someone that does show exactly on their face. It's hard for them to hide what's really beneath. Sorry about my cough. So I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm saying in terms of the narcissist, yeah, it's okay if you're around your family or your friends or your loved ones and you let them know how you really feel. There's not a problem with that. You don't need to put on a brave face for everybody. You don't need to put on this, but you certainly need to make the narcissist aware that you're not fazed by them. You may have been fazed by them. They may have deeply hurt you. Yes, you won't dispute that. But you make them fully aware that you're not bothered about them anymore. And they don't make you miserable. You know? You've got to understand that we're never going to be the same as who we were before meeting the narcissist. You've got to get that out of your head. You won't be who you were entirely before, but you will become a better version of who you were before. Right? You will become that happy-go-lucky person full of vibrant energy. You will become that again. I'm not sure when, but I'm saying, as I always say, time doesn't heal, but through time you learn how to deal with it. And you'll start to realize that the longer you go down this journey of alone time, learning, spending time alone, finding your purpose, doing other things, yeah, you got to understand that the further that you go down this road, the more you become like who you were before. You'll eventually hit that place where you were before. And you'll think, friends will say to you, this is how you used to be, man. This is how you used to be. And when you know friends, like close friends are saying that, and they're saying like, this is how you used to be before you met them. This is how you used to be in school. This is how you used to be. And they tell you this stuff. You say, okay, it's a sign. Trust me. You will get there. But we got to stop letting the narcissist know we're miserable. We got to stop telling them, oh, you've done this to me. Oh, you've done that. Oh, you've done this. Oh, you've hurt me. You double-crossed me. You hypocrite. You know what I mean? Telling them all the time. How did you do this to me? Pleading with them. We can't do that. We can't try and make the narcissist think how we feel. The narcissist can see it. They know we're miserable. It's not that they can't understand how we feel. It's the fact they like to see us miserable. They like to see us down and out. They like to see us on drugs. They like to see us abusing alcohol. They like to see us throwing our lives away. They like to see us stagnating. They like to see us stagnating. They like to see us ruminating about them. They like to see us. These are all things that they enjoy. They're not going to solve the problem with you. They never are and never will. As painful as that is for me to say, as painful as it is for me to say, they enjoy and feel sufficed. Their thirst is quenched, their appetite is fulfilled, they're sufficed. That's what I mean by it. They're sufficed by seeing you in a defeated state. They're sufficed by seeing someone who is so full of light, so full of energy, be broken over them. They're sadistic. You're dealing with a sadistic creature. You're dealing with someone who likes to see you broken. You're dealing with someone who likes to see you miserable. You're dealing with someone who will take your children away from you and run off into the sunset and you'll never see them again. You're dealing with someone that will do that. They will make you pair bond with a child, right? And then disappear. They will make you do that. This is how twisted they are. Okay? This is how twisted they are. But you've got to understand it's why they make you, they want to see you miserable. It's why they ghost. It's why they play hot and cold. It's why they devalue you. It's why they cheat on you. But they don't care. Someone that cared wouldn't do this. Someone that loves you would not do this. So tonight, yeah, what I want you to do is, if this video is resonating with you, some of you are further along in your journey. There's no race. We're all in this collectively. We're all at different, is it incremental stage, incremental point, whatever. We're all at different points, right, in our journey. But like, just listen to this message, and do you know what I mean? Jump in the shower or whatever, have a bath, sit and think about what I've said. Or if you're already out and about by the time you're watching this, just sit and walk in somewhere, grab a drink. It doesn't have to be an alcoholic drink. It can be a soft drink, whatever. You sit there and ponder what I've said. Just ponder it, because what I've said is very valuable. Yeah, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I'm trying to make you and break it down to the essence of what it is. You're dealing with someone who likes to see you miserable. The only answer that we combat that is get back to our shining self. Get back to that being of light. Get back to that happy person. That's the only way we combat it. That's the only way we win. Okay? That is the only way we win. And we will win. Okay? Whatever your little pleasure is. Whatever your little pleasure is, right? Everyone has a little pleasure, a little guilty pleasure, right? Whether it's having a drink, having a smoke, having some chocolate, whatever it is, right? Just sit there for 5 minutes. I'm just asking you to take 5 minutes out your day and just think about what I said. Just think about it, okay? I've already took you on a journey now with the video, but you don't have to maybe do it straight away, but maybe do it straight away. Just sit there for 5 minutes before you rush off with your day and busy day and whatever, and just think you're dealing with someone, as hard as it is to hear, that doesn't have your best interest at heart, that likes to see you miserable, They get satisfied of seeing you miserable. And I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's basically as simple as that. You're dealing with someone like that. When you understand that, you have to understand that the only reason why you feel pain and all of these sorts of things is the trauma bond. But this defeats the trauma bond. What I've told you in this video defeats the trauma bond. And as I said, we're dealing with someone who likes to see you miserable. They like to see you broken. So we're going to combat that. And you're not going to be miserable and you're not going to be broken. Because broken things get fixed. Broken things can get fixed. You know? It's a struggle. You know? Sometimes if a washing machine breaks down, or a computer breaks down, or whatever type of equipment, or whatever it is, it breaks, we call out an engineer, or we call out someone to service it or fix it. Car, take it to the garage to fix the car. Yes, this is a struggle. You have to change these parts. You have to clean this bit up. You have to do that. You have to polish it. You have to inspect it. You have to make sure the job's done well, and then the car's back ready, functioning again. This is what's happened. You've been broken, but you can be fixed. And you're the one who's going to fix yourself. It's not me. It's not anybody else on the internet. I'm helping you locate tools that are inside yourself that you can put your finger on. It's already in there, but I'm just going to unearth it. You're fixing yourself. You are your own mechanic. You are your own washing machine repairman. You are the repairman, and you're going to repair yourself, or a repair woman. You are going to repair yourself. That's why I said, that's why I said get in the bath, get ready, like therapy. Yeah? Don't stagnate. Take time to actually get ready. Get ready. Face the world. You know? Enjoy it. Sit in a restaurant by yourself. Yeah, you might miss them. Go for something to eat by yourself. Go take 5 minutes to go have a drink somewhere and a smoke, or whatever you do, right? Go take this little time out of your day and look after yourself. Look after yourself, because that's your therapy. Start caring for yourself. Start looking after yourself and combat being miserable. And it won't happen overnight, but trust me, just do what I said and ponder on what I've said, okay? And I'll repeat it one more time. You're dealing with someone who wants to see you broken. They want to see you miserable. They want to see you finished. They want to see you written off. Just like a car. I don't know what the terminology is in England, but they want to see you written off. It means when a car can't come back on the road, it's written off. It's done with. It's had an accident. It's broken so much that it's written off the road. Okay, that's what they say in England. It's written off. We're not going to be write-offs. Why should we be a write-off? Why should we be finished just because we had one person we fell in love with in life? Okay, we fell in love with a person that was presenting us an illusion. We fell in love with someone who takes sadistic pleasure in seeing us broken and wants to hurt us. Why should that be the end of the road? It's not the end of the road. It's not over. And once you start working on yourself, you start getting better, and they catch an eye of you and they see, oh my God, you're doing well. It's going to break them. And I said in my last video, I love inflicting those narcissistic injuries. And I want you lot all to take a pride in inflicting those injuries as well. So we'll all do this together, man. Anyway, thanks for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. And I'll catch you all again soon with another video. Peace.